I'm about to show you 10 different mechanical creations that I've made with Clockwork, which is an add-on for Create Mod and Valkyrien Skies. I'll be showing you this pick and place mechanism, a differential gear, a two-legged walking mechanism, and more. First, let's have a look at this universal joint. Okay, so this thing lets you transmit rotation at an angle. So here I have my rotation source at the bottom and it's going into the red segment. So this lets you transmit the power at an angle all the way up there. So the next build is the rack and pinion. So if you have a car and it has a steering wheel, you're gonna have probably a rack and pinion system controlling it. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna turn this off, flick this lever here. We're gonna see it go, and it meshes perfectly. This lets you have a reliable rack and pinion system. It allows you to reliably move something back and forth linearly from a rotational source. All right, so now for the third mechanism. This is the pick and place, and I'm gonna try and grab it and put it up there. Okay, no, I gotta hold spacebar. Let's try this. Okay, and there we go. Actually, that was easier than expected. Okay, so the next mechanism is the pantograph. So what's a pantograph? Well, you might have a mirror at home in your bathroom that extends from the wall. That uses a pantograph. So if I flick this lever, you'll see right away it's extending. Our next mechanism is the Traml of Archimedes. What it does is it's actually a machine for tracing out the shape of an ellipse. I'm using Kappa right now, and Kappa will have this kind of effect that lets you see the outline of the ellipse. This next mechanism is the Trebuche Lambda Linkage, and what's peculiar about it is that for a long part of its cycle, it goes in a straight line. Moving on, we have the Schmidt Coupling. So this was actually invented for NASA in the 1960s, and what it allows us to do is it allows us to translate rotational movement to a destination that's moving. So if I flick this lever, we can actually move this over to the right. And you can see that the rotation follows. All right, so the next mechanism is a trebuchet. And what sets a trebuchet apart from a catapult is that it uses a weight to power itself, and that it uses a sling to shoot its projectile. So let's have a look. All right, so I still have two more mechanisms to show you. This next one is a differential gear. So you can find differential gears in gas-powered cars, and what they do is they let each wheel turn at a different speed. So here we have the input, and it's meshed to this big gear right here. It's not a perfect mesh because it uses cubes, and I mean cubes were never meant to mesh together properly. But this works, and it illustrates the concept of how a differential gear works. So I'm gonna flick this lever right here, and that will block this wheel on the right. So we can see that the wheel on the right is no longer spinning, yet the wheel on the left continues to spin. Okay, so our last mechanism is a bipedal walking mechanism. All right, so let's have a look at the mechanism. Basically, you just have this output that's connected to the leg, and then the leg just slides up and down along this shaft right here. And that's all it is. I'm happy with the result. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.